Chris Stapleton, I'm going to take a quick little break. Stick around. Let me know what you want to hear. I'll be right back.
How's everybody doing? I haven't done this in a long time. It's about to rain right here in Ybor City, but it's pretty active. A lot of people in the streets enjoying Ybor City. It's been a good week. My first week after coming back from Nicaragua. And I heard next Wednesday the shipping container will be here in Port of Miami. So hopefully Saturday we'll be here in Tampa to unload those beautiful humidors and lockers and 7,500 boxes, brand new boxes that we're gonna start packing cigars. I thought that I was gonna be okay when I came back from Nicaragua because it was gonna be just 1 week. It was gonna be a week in Nicaragua. It was not gonna affect me, but it did affect me. It did affect me for some reason. That change of altitude, it always gets me. It always gets me. And the longer I spend time in Nicaragua, it's even harder to get accustomed here in Tampa, Florida. Tomorrow is gonna be a whole week since I came from Nicaragua. And still today I'm off. Someone explained that coming from 2,800 feet altitude to Tampa, 48 feet altitude level, above level, water level, it inflammates something on my my nostrils or something to do with allergies. That if I drink some allergy medicine, it will ease it a little bit. I had some of the medicine yesterday, but I guess because I get a shot every year for the allergies, a medicine shot. I can be abusing too much also drinking medicine, allergy medicine. So yesterday was a good day, but today I don't know if because I didn't drink the medicine, I'm still. Also, I can ignore that I've been constantly under a lot of stress. And I know that it has to do because my mind is expanding. I'm building a new business in Nicaragua. It's around $180,000 already in Nicaragua, $180,000. I never started a business before putting $180,000 in a business. So for me, this kid that came from Cuba in 1994, it's intimidating. And I work hard on my fears. That's the giant cigar. I don't know if you saw it in the beginning, but that's the giant cigar. So I work hard on my fears. I talk to myself a lot. I talk to you guys through the camera. But it's not being easy. It's something totally new. I know for sure that when I accomplish this one, I become a different individual. I become a different person to the guy that was just running a business from this corner and online. I'll become a different individual. Hopefully a better version because I have to train new people. I'm getting to know a new culture, Nicaragua. I have to be careful. I already learned pretty soon this week that I have to be careful putting pressure on them or pushing them to be more like us here in a capitalist system, an entrepreneur country, an entrepreneur mindset. They're happy with enough to keep their family together. They're happy with a good meal. They're happy on vacation to go back and see their family in the countryside. Their eyes are not so filled like ours here in the U.S. The U.S. allows to dare to conquer horizons because we are every day around people here. They manage to do these things, so it's easier for us to understand how much we can reach. For these individuals in Nicaragua, it's a lot more simpler. They don't need that much. And I can't say I wish I was like that because I seen more. I seen my eyes. I seen beautiful things of this beautiful earth. And I guess to keep experiencing, to keep experimenting, to keep growing on my own self, I can't just lower my standard tomorrow and say, no, this is all I need. No, I'm building a better me, and building a better me, it takes flying, it takes starting businesses, and that's what my mind, my body is asking for right now. I hope someday I get to a point that I say, you know what, I have experienced a lot, I have accomplished a lot. Now I need a lot less to live life. We'll see when we get there. But at this moment, I want to conquer. I want to conquer. I want to conquer an industry. I'm young. I don't know if it's a mix of acclimatizing to Tampa again. I don't know if because when I came back on January from Nicaragua, I had February, March, the entire February I was off. I guess acclimatizing again. Not the entire February, but at least good 20 days I wasn't. And after that, the constantly map that I have in my mind of everything that I would like to accomplish, setting up infrastructure in Nicaragua, that is definitely really getting me tired. It's draining me. And I'm finding myself constantly tired, mentally tired. I'm practicing and hoping, like in the past, that every time I get things done, I relieve a little bit the weight on my shoulders and I wouldn't feel as tired. But we still got a good year establishing the box shop in Nicaragua. We'll see when I'm there, when I move in July to Nicaragua, then I'm right there. I'm gonna go every day. I'll be checking with Karen every week how things are going here. We'll see if those fears, if that tiredness gets a little bit better because I'm right there where the factory is being built. But opening the business in Nicaragua from here is not easy for me right now. And I guess that's why I get so tired. I'm always thinking, what am I missing over there? I'm always thinking, what's going on with the paint, that we still haven't got a good supplier for water-based paint. I'm thinking that the 20 boxes, 20 crates that I have ready in the warehouse, full of stuff, full of product, full of tools, things like that. Last time I shipped something like that, I said, this is the last time, I don't need more. And it feels like not yet, not yet. I need to send that shipment again. So always thinking, what am I missing? What am I missing? Do I have everything? Do I have everything? It gets you tired. And it was funny because there's a lot of noise here, so let's go in. It's raining. It is raining. Gracias, campeón. Let's do this angle so you guys can see what's going on in there. So it was funny because Keith Pillai was here. My good friend Keith Pillai was sitting in here, and he was preparing his trip to his yearly trip to his parents' farm. He goes every year, and he do repairs. He do new structures. He maintains the farm. The property. I'm sorry, the property. And he was all stressed. He was looking at me like he was all stressed because in his mind, he was trying to think of everything that he needed. So when he get there, he just concentrate on working and working and working, and not regret that when he was here, a box of screws was missing, and he's kind of far from the hardware. So he was stressed, and I said, well, you remember when we were planning everything that we needed to take to Nicaragua, and you were telling me to chill, take it easy, everything's gonna be all right. I'm gonna repeat the same back to you. Chill, everything's gonna be all right. And he was not going to another country, he was going to another state, and he was so worried. So I said, you imagine that I was putting a small factory in Nicaragua, and I was going through the same thinking, and still I am, that you're doing right now, and you're just gonna put a fence or 2 walls in your property, and I was putting a whole factory, a small factory, and he started laughing. So that constantly thinking and making sure that when we are working down there, I'm not missing anything that was just to place an order on Amazon here, simple as that. But in Nicaragua, good luck to finding simple stuff that you find right here online. Good luck. We ship the batteries, we ship the 2 inverters, we ship the breakers. So this week I've been working on the rest. All the cables, all the connectors, flex, all that I need to ship them there. Besides some other things, we also growing the screen printing. We've been having someone that is contracting, and he does the screen printing. But I get back to screen printing a little bit. Let's continue about getting things ready to send to Nicaragua. So it's a constantly reminder, it's a constantly, my wife, my kids here in the shop, they're talking to me, and I really have to hard concentrate on what they're saying, try to stop my mind, look at them, because my brain is just planning and planning and planning, so we don't forget anything that is needed on the next shipment to Nicaragua. And that definitely gets you tired. That definitely gets you tired. So I hope next week I finish, I seal the boxes, and I ship to Miami. So from Miami it goes to Nicaragua. I hope so, because so we also sending a lot of screen printing tools and chemicals, because it's becoming harder and harder, more difficult to find chemicals in Nicaragua for screen printing. And we are screen printing the boxes now. So we've been contracting someone to come out, burn the screen, and paint the boxes. And I told him that is all fine, that we are contracting him. But in various occasions, I have talked to you about certain boxes, and you have mentioned that they're done, but you're waiting for Luis to come in and screen print. And Luis, so far, the contractor that comes out and does an amazing job of screen printing, so far has done a great job. But there are things that they're not under Luis' control. And when Luis finds another opportunity, or when Luis bumps into something in life, all he can say is turn around and say, Naun, I'm sorry, I can't keep helping you out, or I'm going to move out of town. What do we do? What do we do? We start running like chickens with the head cut off at that moment? And one of the biggest things in business is always looking ahead, always looking ahead, always looking around the corner. So I said, now that we have Luis, learn as much as you can from Luis, and let's get our infrastructure ready for screen printing. We can keep contracting work to Luis, and we can start training our people. I don't have any problem to giving the vast amount of work to Luis, and then our guys to do simple stuff. I'm okay with that, but we need to start getting ourselves trained. Every time we're going to do a sample, every time we're going to do a new project, we need to wait for Abdallah in Egypt to do the designs, the mechanical designs of the box for the laser machine. And when the wood is painted, cut by us, and waiting for Abdallah, it's challenging, and I will explain why. So when Abdallah is finished with the design, we cut the box, it's perfect. Now we gotta wait for Luis to burn the screen, to screen the box, so we can hand the sample to the customer. It's a pretty long process because we are contracting 2 individuals. So we need to find a way to do as much as we can in-house. I'm working on new ashtrays, and I want to do some changes, so screen printing changes, and we got to wait for Luis. And it's simple stuff. Abdallah, my good friend Abdallah, he's an amazing guy. I love Abdallah. We have become good friends for the last 3 years. Hopefully someday I will invite him to Nicaragua. But Abdallah has the responsibility of taking care of his parents. They're elderly and they need help. So Abdallah does his work in between taking care of his parents and do his work. And he does an amazing job taking care of his parents, and he's really good at what he does. I've been working with Abdallah for 4 years already. And it's simple. I send him measurements, he knows what to do. But it's been taking time. It's been taking longer time for Abdallah to get things done. So imagine all these things that I'm sharing with you, starting a business in Nicaragua, making sure that everything is running as smooth here in Tabanero, We are working on making Tabanero available after hours to certain preferred customers. That's another ongoing project in my head. I need to make decisions. I need to do some fixing of a wall where the unit is going to go. So there's a lot going on, a lot going on. So that's the reason I am really tired, mentally tired. Mentally tired. And again, I'm not as much worried about the outcome. I have a strong faith. I have a really strong faith that it's going to be a great outcome. But I have to guarantee that great outcome of what's going on here, what's going on in Nicaragua. I know, I hope, when we send the next shipment, if there's anything left behind, it will be something small we can send later. In the near future, you will hear me talking about this again, hopefully with less weight in my back because the box shop will be running smooth. But I'm going to start making cigars in Nicaragua ourselves. We're going to set up shop to start also making cigars in Nicaragua. There's no room in the box shop to make cigars. There's no room. And I'm not going to make room. I want two things separately, completely separate. Completely separate. I don't want the dust or paint smell from the boxes on my cigars. It feels great every time I bump into a customer here and they share with me how much I can add to their life by making a good product, and also every once in a while send a good message on social media that they probably heard many times, same message, but this time the message was from someone they know, someone that they have met before, someone that does some kind of service, cater to them, serve them. So that message has a different meaning for them because it was coming from someone that is making sure to make their life a little bit better through good service, through a good product. So that gives me a lot of inspiration. I'm always trying to share a positive vibe. Even some days they're really difficult because everything that is going on in my brain, in my life. And it makes a lot of sense. So that's why I always try to share with you guys what's going on, and in a positive way, because everything that I share with you guys of what's going on, I always share with you how's the outcome, how I'm thinking, how I'm going to fix it, how I'm going to continue going forward. It's not like I mention what's going on or how difficult it's becoming right now, and that's it. We're always talking about the future. We stop time, reflect on life, what we're doing right now, and then we plan the future. And by the way, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to the amazing woman, the female, the biological woman that can give birth, they can procreate. Thank you for the amazing job that you guys do for the world. Without you guys, without mothers, without women, this world will never exist. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, because There's a saying in Spanish that I always heard since I was a kid. And when you hear this saying in Spanish, when you're a kid, you don't really understand it. You need to grow, become a man to understand what they mean by that. And they say that mother is only one. Father, anybody can be a father. But mother is only one. And that has a great meaning. Great meaning. Anybody can be a father. But mother, there's only one mother. And I wish I can explain it better in English, but your stepdad can be your father. Your uncle can be your father. The guy who runs the grocery corner store that probably likes you or whatever, and every time he see you, he says hello, he give you a candy, he says you're a good-looking kid, you're gonna be someone in life in the future, you have a bright future. That can be, you can see him as a father too. But mother, there's only one. Mother, there's only one. So happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day from the bottom of my heart. I still remember that many times my mom we were somewhere having lunch before I would go to my second time of school, because I used to do school in the morning and then a little bit of school in the afternoon and then swimming classes. I used to swim when I was a kid. And I remember just me eating, and Mom, you're not gonna eat? No, I'm not hungry. Mommy, you're not hungry? No, I'm good. And then almost when I was almost finished eating, I was a kid, so I would leave leftovers, and she would ask me, you okay? That's it? You don't want any more food? No. And then she would start eating my leftovers. I'm the man who I am today, and I got the principles and respect for God, for people, and understand my purpose in life thanks to that amazing woman. So things are going smooth. Like I said, we're getting that container next week. We're bringing the new humidor, the new lockers. I'm telling you, I'm gonna feel like a kid with new toys. I'm gonna bring him down here. As soon as I can, I'm gonna bring him here so I can start taking measurements and where it's gonna go. We're gonna add some self-leveling cement in the old humidor area when I rip them off. So the new humidor stacks really nice in there. And then after we install the new humidor and the lockers, we're putting the new floor. I'll be a really happy camper. A really happy camper.
If you ask her, she'll say the same thing about you. You say the same thing about me. Yeah, man. That's how it goes nowadays, but that's a long time.
And that will be the last step for us to start offering the memberships. Now, when you are out and about in downtown or Ybor City or surrounding areas, and you finish dinner with the significant other or the wife, and your wife says, why don't we go smoke a cigar? Where? Well, let's go have a great conversation. Well, where can you have a great conversation smoking a cigar at 10 p.m. in Tampa, Florida? Where? In your house. But out here, indoors, air conditioning, nice music, some beverage. Where can you smoke a cigar in a quiet place at 11 p.m. in Tampa, Florida? If you know, please put it in the comments. Let me know. Because I don't know any place like that in Tampa, Florida, 10 p.m., 9 p.m., that you can have a quiet conversation with your significant other or a friend without being bothered by a bar scenery. People drinking, having fun, celebrating, making noise, like there's no tomorrow. I'm the happiest guy in the world. I'm smoking cigars and drinking scotch or cheap beer. So I'm excited. I'm excited that we get in there. We get in there to keep serving others to another level, to transcend, to make something out of a difficulty, in a sense that we're gonna close at 8, and between 8 and midnight, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. 5 hours, and we test it. We probably go with the lounge open for members into, I don't know, 2 a.m. So many hours that you can sit down here, have a couple of drinks, smoke 2 cigars, have a great conversation, plan the future, solve any issues with nobody bothering you. You can say, yes, this has been done before, not the way we're going to do it. Not the way we're going to do it, and in the place we're going to do it. I want that box shop manufacturing boxes, making my employees happy because they're taking good money home, making the client happy because we get them beautiful boxes at a better price than they're getting right now, a lot faster service. I want that moment pretty soon, so I can emerge on something that I really, really enjoy from the bottom of my heart, which is making cigars. Making cigars. I want to open my next shop, my next cigar factory shop in Nicaragua, with this new culture that I'm learning, and start making my own cigars. For that to happen, everything else needs to be running smooth, and that's why we are working on it right now. Once we got the box shop running smooth, cigar factory is running smooth, that's it. There's no limit. We start replicating this Casa Tabanero oasis. We start replicating on different parts of the country and different parts of the world. Because at that point it will be easier to replicate, because we got the product, we know the service that they work together to make this happen, and the founder is still young, still pretty young, to keep going and sharing my passion with others. Again, happy Mother's Day. My name is Yanko Maceda, founder of Tabanero Cigars, where we believe in the enjoyment of craftsmanship that allows you to stop time, reflect on life, and plan the future ahead. Thank you very much. Happy Sunday. And the only reason we are here is to serve others.